Good morning, dear one. I come by to check up on you. I hope you don't mind. May I come in? Wonderful. Thank you. Oh my, you really turned this cottage into a home, haven't you? You must have put a lot of thought into this layout. I especially like the centerpiece on the table. Did you make it? Of course. So Geoffrey taught you to whittle it then. I'm glad to hear that you two are getting along. Is there anyone else you're spending time with? Good. It makes me happy that you made some friends here. I'm sorry I haven't been able to visit you much recently. I've been busy with some things, but it sounds like you haven't been lonely at least. So, how have you been occupying your time lately? Aside from whittling, of course. An instrument? What kind? Oh, that's wonderful! And you say you've been teaching yourself? That sounds quite a challenge, but I'm sure you're up for it. I must say, from the moment we met, I could tell you were very self-motivated. I suppose that would be obvious, though. You traveled so far, chasing rumors and legends to find this forest, to find me. Most people don't believe I even exist, yet you pursued me with such tenacity. It's hard to believe that you've been here for several months already. It feels like only days ago that I found you, curled up on the forest floor. Maybe that's because I haven't been able to spend much time with you. At least, not nearly as much as I like. I'm sorry. I must have sounded very gloomy. Let's change the subject. Oh, I see a flute in the corner. Are you learning to play it? Oh dear, of course, you already told me you are. I have a bit on my mind right now. Perhaps I should just tell you the real reason I'm here. You see, dear, I might have found a cure for the curse. A partial one, at least. Shh, please. It's important that you listen closely. This cure, it can only be just what you need, or it could ruin everything. I discovered a spell that, combined with certain herbs, it will sever the forest's hold on you. I'm afraid that it won't make you human again, although that could be considered a blessing. After all, as a shade, you can't die or get sick. But what the spell can do is make it so that you can leave the forest. The problem is, severing this connection is dangerous. It could leave your form permanently damaged, or even make you cease to exist. Precisely what we want to prevent from happening in the first place. And what's more, the longer someone has been under the curse, the harder it is on them. You've been here the shortest amount of time, but it may have still been long enough that it could be too much for you to bear. Unfortunately, there's no way to know unless I tested it on someone. I wish I could offer something safer, but like you, I can't leave the forest. For me, it's not because of a curse, it's just my nature. I'm a spirit tied to this location, and there's no spell to change that fact. If I could, I would travel the world to learn more about magical cures. Maybe then I could do more, but I'm afraid this is all I can offer. Shh. Before you say anything, I want to make something completely clear. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. In truth, I love nothing more than you to stay here with me, forever. You're so kind and thoughtful, and you're wonderful company, but I don't want you to be caged here against your will. It's up to you. You want to try? Well, if that's what you want, then I'll do it for you. I just really hope it works. I brought the ingredients with me, just in case. I just have to crush these herbs here together. And now, the spell. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's done. The process is deceptively simple, for all the work it took to figure out. Now, just chew the herbs. Oh dear, oh no, shh, I know it hurts. Here, I got you. Oh dear child, stay with me. I don't want to lose you. Oh, I should have never done this. I should have just kept this to myself. Oh, I can't bear to see you in pain. Shh, stay with me, dear one. Is it over? Does it no longer hurt? Oh, thank goodness. I was so frightened. I don't know what I'd do if I lost you. Well, let me look at you. Yes. The dark awe that clouded you since I found you is gone. You can leave the forest now. Come, let's walk to the forest edge. Just make sure everything worked as it should. All right, we're almost there. Soon we'll know for sure whether... I'm sorry, this is hard for me. I've been so focused on finding a way to free you and the other shades that I never considered how hard it would be for me to say goodbye. I promise that I'm happy for you. It's just sad for me. Here we are. Just take a few steps forward, and you'll be past the border. There's nothing to worry about. My range extends further than the curse, so I can pull you back if anything goes wrong. Go ahead. Well, I suppose that's that then. You're free from the curse. The whole world is open to you once again. Well, we should probably go inform the village of the results. But I must confess, I'm a bit worried. You come out of this with no side effects. But like I said, it'll be much harder on the older shades. I suppose we'll have to go youngest to oldest until one of them. But never mind. That's nothing you need to be concerned about. You can finally leave this all behind. Tell me, what will you do now? Of course, your friends and family back home must be so worried. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful reunion. I'm happy for you. After that, you'll come back? Do you really mean it? Oh, dear one, you made me so happy. Of course you're welcome to visit any time. Or perhaps you'll maybe consider continuing to live with us? Oh, of course. You're right. Since you can travel in and out of the forest, you can go out into the world and bring back knowledge of the magical cures. With your help, maybe we can manage to save all the shades. It's so clever of you to think of that. In that case, let's go and share the wonderful news. We'll all chip in and get you supplied for your journey. I hope you won't be away for too long.